Both Moon Knight and Thor are Marvel characters. The battle between Moon Knight and Thor promises to be an intense and thrilling showdown. The Crescent Crusader, with his masterful combat skills and sharp wit, faces the god of thunder, Thor, who wields divine power and the mighty hammer, Mjölnir. As the fight begins, Moon Knight uses agility and strategy to strike at Thor, but Thor's immense strength and lightning powers quickly fend off the attacks. Both warriors, each with their unique fighting style and power, show no mercy. In the most tense moments, the light of lightning and the darkness of the moon intertwine, creating a fearsome spectacle. But before we dive deeper into this clash, please hit the subscribe button, as it helps us a lot. Thank you very much, and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. A peak confrontation unfolds. Thor, the god of thunder, dominates with superior strength and speed, delivering powerful punches and lightning strikes that shake the ground. Moon Knight, despite his exceptional combat skills and resilience, faces the divine power of Thor. In every tense moment, Thor overwhelms with his speed and superior attack capabilities, forcing Moon Knight to retreat. Despite fighting with all his courage, Moon Knight cannot match Thor's tremendous strength. However, hope flickers as Moon Knight knows he can be resurrected by Khonshu if he fails. The battle is intense and dramatic. Moon Knight, initially an ordinary man, became Khonshu's champion after a tragic accident. Left for dead beside the god's statue, he was granted power by Khonshu to serve as the deity's protector. In this fight, Thor's unmatched strength and control over lightning overwhelm Moon Knight from the start. But Moon Knight doesn't back down. He uses every skill and power granted to him to fight Thor. Each of Thor's blows is like a thunder strike, while Moon Knight agilely dodges and counters with unyielding bravery. Even though Moon Knight knows he can be revived by Khonshu, he fights with all his strength and determination, making the battle a breathtaking confrontation. The showdown between Moon Knight and Thor is a gripping and dramatic battle. As the moon god's champion, Moon Knight's power varies with the moon's phases, significantly enhancing his physical attributes. With every move under the moonlight, he becomes stronger, faster, and more dangerous. However, his opponent, Thor, needs no introduction. The strength of this god of thunder is legendary, capable of unleashing powerful lightning bolts with great destructive power. Thor has defeated many of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe, and his divine abilities instill fear in all foes. The battle unfolds in extreme tension as Thor continuously delivers deadly lightning strikes, while Moon Knight leverages his moon-enhanced strength to dodge and counter. Each blow resounds like an explosion. Thor not only possesses divine strength, but also can create force fields, unleash various elemental energies like fire, water, earth, and air, control spirits, and summon creatures to aid in combat. Despite being empowered by the moon's phases, Moon Knight cannot match Thor's comprehensive power. Thor quickly gains the upper hand, striking deadly lightning, creating protective force fields, and unleashing elemental energy, forcing Moon Knight to struggle in defense. Though Moon Knight fights with bravery and resilience, his attacks are like a breeze against the formidable power of the god of thunder. At the climax, Thor summons creatures for support, completely overwhelming Moon Knight. The first point goes to Thor, the invincible god of thunder. Moon Knight, who typically can lift around 450 lbs, can lift up to 2 tons during specific moon phases. His physical strength increases significantly when the moon is perfectly aligned. Moon Knight is not only physically strong, but also possesses extraordinary endurance. Even without Khonshu's empowerment, he can fight longer than an average person thanks to his background as a soldier and years of training. With Khonshu's power, Moon Knight's endurance reaches superhuman levels. As Moon Knight uses the power of the moon to dodge and counterattack, he faces Thor, who can control elemental energy and summon support creatures. Thor, with his divine strength, can lift over 100 tons, making him one of the strongest Asgardians and physically one of the strongest characters in the Marvel universe. His endurance is nearly unmatched, allowing him to fight tirelessly for seemingly endless periods. Meanwhile, Moon Knight, despite his strength and endurance enhanced by Khonshu, cannot match Thor. Thor quickly overwhelms him with powerful attacks and immense strength. Moon Knight tries to dodge and counterattack, but his blows are like a breeze against Thor's formidable power. Thor unleashes lightning and superior strength, completely overwhelming Moon Knight. Despite fighting with courage and resilience, Moon Knight cannot withstand Thor's divine power. Moon Knight, with the speed of top athletes, is a formidable warrior. Thanks to years of rigorous training and Khonshu's blessings, his speed exceeds human limits. In battles, Mark moves with extraordinary agility, using his cloak to glide through the air, creating spectacular actions. Meanwhile, Thor, with his unmatched strength and the ability to fly using Mjölnir, can move faster than light, traversing space at incredible speeds. This ability is not limited to flying, but also manifests in each of his strikes. These moments are tense and breathtakingly dramatic. Subscribe to our channel. It helps us a lot, and you'll get to see amazing videos every day. You are the best. Thank you very much. Moon Knight, brave and indomitable, can endure conventional weapons or falls from great heights. His extraordinary endurance, granted by the moon god Khonshu, helps him withstand severe injuries. He is known for his superior pain tolerance, always moving forward despite extreme pain, never backing down. Moon Knight's battles are always intense and dramatic. Additionally, Moon Knight cannot die easily. If he faces death, Khonshu will resurrect him, bringing him back with greater strength and determination than ever before. Thor, the Asgardian with unparalleled endurance, is a living symbol of invincibility. His skin is like a strong armor, unaffected by the strongest blows from Marvel's cosmic weapons and gods. Thor can destroy planets and remain unharmed, an unimaginable feat for anyone else. He is immune to most diseases and toxins, making him nearly immortal. To mortals or slightly enhanced beings, Thor is an indestructible nightmare. Thor's endurance far exceeds Moon Knight's, and nothing Moon Knight throws at him can cause harm. Thor's presence in any battle brings extreme tension and drama, as every opponent must face his unstoppable power. Moon Knight, who suffers from dissociative identity disorder, has turned his traumatic childhood into a powerful coping mechanism. This makes him an incredibly unpredictable opponent in battle, to the point that even Taskmaster, the master of copying moves, struggles to deal with him. With enhanced brain function, Moon Knight is not just a warrior, but also an unpredictable strategist. The full extent of the changes in Mark's mind remains a mystery. His multiple personalities are not just a challenge, but also a strength, making it impossible for enemies to anticipate his next move. Moon Knight brings dramatic battles where every strike and decision is filled with surprise and danger. Thor, bearing the wisdom of the ages, is an ancient warrior forged for war. With centuries of experience in combat, tactics, and strategy, he is a formidable opponent on all fronts. Thor is not only knowledgeable in mythology and mysticism, but also deeply understands Asgardian technology. Although not among the smartest characters in Marvel, Thor has proven himself in countless battles, always being a brilliant commander and learning at an incredible pace. Thor's battles are always intense, where he uses his strength and intelligence to overcome every challenge. When Thor faces an enemy, tension and danger are palpable. Moon Knight and Thor both possess exceptional intelligence, but in different ways. Thor, with centuries of battle experience and deep knowledge of mythology and strategy, is a seasoned warrior. In contrast, Moon Knight, or Mark Spector, has an advanced and sharp mind. Before becoming Moon Knight, Mark was a trained soldier and later a mercenary. His love for combat originated in his teenage years, when he trained in boxing and self-defense to protect his brother Randall from bullies. This created a relentless warrior always ready to face danger. Both Moon Knight and Thor bring dramatic battles where their intelligence and strength lead to thrilling and unpredictable confrontations. One of the greatest warriors in the Marvel Universe, Moon Knight embodies courage and strength. Trained by top masters in martial arts such as boxing, judo, Krav Maga, Silat, Dambe, Savate, Eskrima, Karate, Muay Thai, and Kung Fu, he has become an unrivaled warrior. With advanced knowledge and skills, Moon Knight can use pressure points to stun or incapacitate opponents instantly. Once, he fought Punisher in a dramatic and intense showdown where neither could claim victory. This is a clear testament to Moon Knight's formidable abilities, making him one of the most feared heroes. Thor, the god of thunder, was made for war, an unmatched warrior with millennia of experience. Leading many battles alongside his father, Odin, Thor has conquered countless worlds, leaving an indelible mark. With age and experience, he has mastered nearly every weapon in existence, from the legendary Mjölnir to swords and bows. He is a master of warfare, understanding the art of war better than anyone else. Once, in a battle against the Chitauri army, Thor stood at the forefront, facing danger without flinching. With every strike of Mjölnir, enemies were swept away, creating a grand and intense scene. Thor is not just a warrior, he is a living legend, the protector of Asgard and other realms. Thor, over centuries, has honed his abilities to the point where he is not only proficient with traditional Asgardian weapons, but can also manipulate energy fearsomely. With each strike from Mjölnir, Thor unleashes terrifying lightning, destroying all enemies. He is an unmatched opponent on the battlefield, where every foe trembles. Compared to Moon Knight, Thor has vastly more combat experience. His extensive experience and overwhelming strength make him an extremely dangerous adversary. In a fateful battle, Thor stands amidst thousands of enemies, his eyes gleaming with determination and power. With each blow, he creates a magnificent spectacle, lightning flashing in the dark. Thor, far stronger than Moon Knight, faces no trouble in dealing with his opponent in battle. Even when Moon Knight is maximally empowered by Khonshu, he still can't harm Thor. Thor embodies divine power with limitless lightning strength, each strike carrying devastating force that annihilates every enemy. Moon Knight can only hope to play on Thor's fears, but even this seems impossible. Thor is unaffected by psychological tactics, standing firm like a mountain with fiery eyes and unwavering determination. In their ultimate showdown, Thor wields Mjölnir, unleashing powerful blows with flashes of lightning, shattering all of Moon Knight's defenses. The battle becomes intense and thrilling, but the outcome is predetermined. Thor wins, his strength and experience unbeatable. With each strike, Thor reaffirms his position as the supreme warrior, a god no one can withstand. What do you think? I know you will have thoughts and feelings about this. Thank you for watching. That's today's video. Let us know your opinions. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll stop here for now. Thank you.